DJ KDawg. H.P.M.G.
Girl, I walk out. Car them a pull up on the bike, roll out, and the thugs them there.
DJ KDawg.
And the vibes are nice. Yeah, me a smoke some cheese and they are well live. Watch out. KDawg does a go on with a vibe on a party, you see it, and the girl them a walk on the beat. Thugs them a bleach, and we not skin no teeth. Eyes open, you fuck, and we not fall asleep. KDawg there. We not go far, we a go go, we go win, we go know. All of the blessings fall on my yard. Blessings stay for my yard, And like a dad, he go be, he go see, he go feel because the blessings fall on my yard. Blessings fall on my yard, That's why the blessings my alcohol. I don't wanna reason bad things no more. I don't wanna go
New York City, what's up?
Make nobody stress me, not disturb me, I sip my alcohol. I don't wanna reason bad things no more. I don't wanna go back to where I did before. Make nobody stress me, not disturb me,
Sexy love what she need from a bad boy like me. Yeah. Sexy kiss is the thing that she ain't for my lips. Yeah. My sex herself is the only air that she breathes. And when I look into her eyes, I know that she can never get enough of me. Your body high me like lean. When we do it, skin to skin. And as the rush they increase, I feel the drip in your feet. Shorty say she feeling so, she grab my neck and she whisper please. Shorty give me that splash from my chest to my knees.
Ready?
DJ KDawg.
Yo. It's the Accomplished and Gifted Podcast. We here with DJ KDawg, Queen's finest.
Yeah.
Everyone, looking forward to a good interview. We just need to dig in deep, know who you are, and how you got into DJing. So therefore, Josh, you're gonna introduce this and start it.
What's going on, my brother?
What's good, my boy?
One of my favorite DJs, man. How you, my brother?
I'm good, boy. What's the word?
Yo, first and foremost, tell the people where you from.
Oh, you already know, Shadyville, Queens. Queens, big Queens. Shadyville, stand up.
I was gonna, say the Shadyville shit, whatever. But yeah, man, like, so growing up in Shadyville and everything, like, what did you witness, whatever, and what made you get into like the DJ situation?
Well, I never thought I was gonna be a DJ. First of all, it's something that Hyper.
Okay.
That's my cousin.
That's my guy. Yeah.
So he grew up in Brooklyn. So then he moved to my block around 2001.
Okay.
And he was already into music. He was a party, used to dance. And Danger, they grew up together. Danger was always a DJ.
Yeah.
And Danger he's nice.
That's came from the reservoir, though.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
So then Danger gave Hyper like some old equipment he had. He had bought some new equipment. Hyper brought it back to Queens. And then we just started learning. So I was watching Hyper play.
I seen you. It's a picture that you put up, and you had this little device, like DJing, whatever. Well, that was like it was small. It was small, and you was just sitting on like a.
Oh yeah. This is after though. This is like even after the barbecues. That picture. Okay. That picture. That was just a mixer. That was just the mixer. So I was playing internal.
Yeah,
so I had the laptop still.
The funny thing was, because we had Sparks up here. Sparks said, he was playing off an iPod, like you know, like
And
not
also
even
the
an iPod.
CDs.
Like,
He was actually doing
Yeah, I
the
was
CDs.
doing-
He had the
there was,
two double deck CDs.
They had it was a Newmark. The first equipment I ever purchased, speaker, Newmark. What else I had? The amp I bought $500 on Jamaica Avenue. It was bullshit, but at the time I thought I was lit.
nah, that's crazy, son. Because like I fucks with you, right? Because you the reason why I started doing barbecues.
See, I didn't even
Like-
know that. When I
like-
seen you post that the other day, I was like,
No, you are the number one reason why I started doing barbecues. Like funny story, shout out to L, whatever. It was one day it was supposed to be a barbecue, whatever, and it got canceled. And L, this was when the AOL Messenger came out, whatever, and he put in the Messenger, "Oh, Tasha can't have it because his mom's. Her mom said she can't do the barbecue." So I ain't gonna front, fam. The funny thing is, I just went to my mom's and was like, "Yo, listen, can I do a barbecue today?" She thought it was gonna be like
couple friends.
a couple friends, like 15, 20 people and shit, whatever. Y'all showed up. This is the first time I met y'all, whatever. Y'all came through with equipment, whatever. I was just like, yo,
We was
yeah.
hungry back then.
Yo,
We was
son,
hungry,
like,
bro.
but the funny thing is, I didn't charge. Nobody charged for the barbecue and shit, whatever. That's a fine.
That's
a
my
$5 fine for you having your phone on.
Gas prices are a little high right now.
So all right, my bad. So when y'all came through with equipment, it's the first time I met y'all, and you was like, yo, what up? You know what I'm saying? This and that, whatever. You know, I'm Curl. And I'm like, yo, what's good, man? I appreciate you, whatever. And that barbecue was mega packed.
Nah,
like,
that barbecue is a movie.
That-
So y'all
Legendary.
Y'all
That-
pretty much gave everybody something to do that day.
Yeah.
That's-
No, but the funny thing is that came from an AOL. Like, I didn't walk around with flyers or anything, whatever. I just put in my barbecue on my, you know what I'm saying, my
That
crib
was-
and shit.
Yo, back in the
mouth.
day though, away messages was like everything. Like,
Yo,
remember like we do birthdays, like yo, so and so birthday at Whitestone Bowling Lane, like you know what I'm saying. Everybody would. pull
That
up.
was the word of mouth.
Word of mouth.
yo, but like I said, and that's why I always appreciate you, man.
No, I
like
appreciate that, boy.
always appreciate you from day one because you was just like you hyper danger, like y'all, and then y'all just killed it every trip.
Bruh,
son.
we was hungry back then.
Yo.
I remember L called us probably last minute, like yo, we was like yeah, we there.
And then the funny thing was nobody was thinking about money. It was all about
back
fun.
then
Like,
we was hungry, bro. It was just for fun.
So
we were just young kids. We were like
Yeah.
what, 20,
20,
19,
21,
like
yeah.
and then like when y'all started playing, I'm like, these motherfuckers could DJ. You sound like
So let me ask you a question then. So what you were saying as far as just doing it for fun, was it just a hobby? Do you consider it just a hobby for you at that time?
It was more so like I said, like I saw Hyper doing it.
Okay.
And I thought it was dope because when he moved to Queens, he kind of brought that Brooklyn vibe to me, like
So-
the dancing, the dance hall stuff.
Okay.
So like he really like I wasn't really into the dance hall like that before he moved to Queens. So when he came through, he kind of put me on, and then he started DJing. I started like taking a liking to it. I would just sit and watch him figure out
Okay.
because he didn't know either. We both was learning on the fly.
So Hyper, that's your cousin.
Yeah, it's family.
Okay. So do you guys come from a musical background?
In the
How do you
sense
say that?
of
Like, as far as your upbringing?
our
because-
parents was big into like parties. They loved music.
But
Like
you-
his dad and my
Okay.
mom, they would go to like a lot of the Haitian band parties and
Okay.
stuff like that. So we grew up in a family. Like, our family liked to party, have a good time. My grandfather
Okay.
knew a lot of people. So I always say we get our party gene from I get it from my mom.
So when do you feel like that DJing as a hobby became more professional to you? Like when was that transition
Like, when it was
for
like-
you? Like when did you realize that? Like,
I
you
think-
know what, I could really do this and take it to the next level.
yeah.
I mean, there's two parts to it. Like I remember the first time I started DJing in the clubs. This is around the time I met him too.
Okay.
Because
Wait, time out. I don't mean to cut you off. Wait. So you mean to tell me like y'all was just on the like on some? So when y'all DJ'd at the barbecue the first time when I met y'all, I thought y'all been doing it.
No, we was DJing in the crib for like 3 years. But by the time we got to the barbecue part, that's when we was like, oh, let's start really getting into the club. So that summer, everything started shaking for us as far as club wise. But we wasn't making a lot of money. We was splitting the bread 3 ways. And back then, the money was not. Trust me, Josh knows. That's why Josh laughing. He knows. So it wasn't meant to change my life.
Okay.
But it definitely was something like, oh, no, we all had real jobs.
Okay.
And when I say I shouldn't say real job. We all worked traditional 9-to-5 jobs.
But you was pretty much investing in your DJ career.
Definitely. Like
without realizing it.
Yeah. We would like take our income tax bread and put it together.
Okay.
And buy better equipment. And you know what I'm saying? Like we had all at the time we was using CDs, so
Okay.
we make the double the CDs and stuff like that. So it was fun. We took it serious, but I don't think like when we started really getting the clubs, we were like, oh no, we could really do this in the party scene. But as far as career wise for me, 2011. Maybe like 11 years ago when I left that's when the last time I worked a traditional 9-to-5 job.
Okay, so from there, I need to know, how did you come up with the name DJ KDawg?
Actually, I'm going to tell you funny, there was a couple dudes in my neighborhood that gave me that name, KDawg. I'm a big wrestling fan.
Okay.
So I don't know if y'all remember there was a dude named Conan.
Yes,
I do. He was like X-rated. So my homeboy, I don't know if you know Bubba from Different World.
Nah, I don't remember.
I know who Bubba is.
Yeah, you know
called him Bubba
from,
Sparks. Yeah.
From Different World. Him and my homeboy Eric, they used to call me KDawg. So that just stuck with me. So it's never something like I came up with. They just called me that on some just being wrestling fans.
Okay.
And that's why I took that.
That's good. That's
Yeah.
good.
Nah, that shit funny as hell.
Yeah. People don't know that, yo.
I thought, real talk. I thought the KDawg came with the,
Yes,
the
no,
Reservoir Dogs,
No,
though.
but
Like,
you know what's crazy with Reservoir Dogs? That came from, I love that movie.
Okay.
The movie was dope, and then Jay-Z had the record off.
because I was definitely
So-
going to ask you how y'all, like,
One
where
second.
the Reservoir Dogs name
So
come
what
from.
exact? My bad, not to cut you off or anything like that. But I see you guys talking about the Reservoir Dogs. We have people out there that's watching this. So what is the Reservoir Dogs?
Reservoir Dogs was it was a DJ crew. It was me, Hyper, Danger. Me and Hyper first started it, and then Danger, and then DJ Kid.
What,
DJ Kid, okay.
What happened, man? I ain't gonna front. I miss you guys, man. I be talking to, like, the other two, like, like, can we get a reunion or?
We got older. It's like, you know what I look at it sometimes, and when I think about it, when you come into something together, the goals are the same. You know what I'm saying? We all just have one goal.
Yeah.
As you get older, you start finding yourself. This person might want to do this. I might want to do this. This person might want to do this. So it's tough to be in a group. But like, I wouldn't change it for the world. Like, I learned those dudes. I learned a lot from all of them.
What are, like, your greatest memories? Being
I
like,
got too many, man. Like,
just I need to know. Give us at least
with
one
them,
or two.
Like just what? With just
Like,
Reservoir
With
Dogs?
the Reservoir
Yeah.
Dogs.
There's a
I got memories with y'all too,
I got
man.
mad,
But like,
you know what's crazy? We talking about club wise?
Yes.
I could remember a couple. I remember L's party at Levels. That was a big night.
yo, that was that.
I remember
was a
that
big night. The first time we DJ'd in the club, that was what was the name of that party? Dime Fest.
Yeah,
That's how we got into the clubs because
we was really they was really charging women
Bruh,
dimes, son.
I went to school with Vince and Peter
Yeah,
Pistol from YMF.
yeah.
So I
shout
wonder-
out to
shout out
to
YMF.
Vince,
So
shout
I
out
was
to
like,
Vince and
I
Pistol.
said, you know what? Those are my friends. I'm gonna actually like, I was like, yo, bro, let me DJ for half an hour for free. I just want to show y'all what we can do. They were like, yeah. So we get to the spot and we're DJing, but at the time I didn't know they were doing a party with other promoters, Ladies to Envy and King Quick. This is King Fred and West Quick.
King-
But I could see,
Yo, you took it.
yo, I could see while we was DJing, they didn't know we was gonna DJ. Cause I could see in their face, like lips, they were like, yo, get them off.
Seriously?
Yeah, but they didn't know. I'm not mad. I wasn't nothing wrong with that.
Okay, they just didn't know.
Peter and Vince didn't tell them. So it was just one of those things like, who are these guys? We got other DJs that were paying, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that was the first time we DJed in the club, but that helped because
I was there, and
that was
y'all killed this. So like,
L is the one that was like, oh, I like y'all. And
Yeah.
then he put us on another event.
How was that moment though? Do you remember it?
It was dope. It was fun, but it was just weird too because, like I said, we didn't know it was like 30 minutes. We're trying to get on. So we probably rushed all the hot music. You know, I'm not gonna lie.
I was there, and I'm gonna tell y'all, fam, y'all did y'all thing, son, because like I said, I was already, and that's why I remember Sharice, shout out to Sharice, whatever.
Oh, yeah.